Well, you might have thought, oh, she's not going to upload as a little overnighter. Well, I did record one for you, and it was brought to you by this overproduced, highly theatrical, nearly perfect album called Bat Out of Hell by Meatloaf. And the chat was about DNA, cells. In actual fact, it was talking about cells and just how in modern life, without the Jonestowns and the Heaven's Gates and the Branch Davidians, people might think that large cults and cults don't really exist these days. Who are the leaders, and what are they called, and what do they do? Well, if you don't know about them, it doesn't mean they don't exist. What do they do? Well, they evolve like humans evolve, like everything else evolves. So, DNA, the structure, it changes, and it changes over time. And how do they operate? Well, cells, just like cells of any living creature, okay? They're made up of different parts that have different functions. They have a nucleus and they have organelles, and these things all do different important tasks, and this helps the DNA become more and more common, I guess. But anyway, and replicate. Anywho, scrap that, because let me tell you what's happening on the tubes, at least on my channel. On my channel, that I talk about all sorts of things from my point of view, because it seems like I might be dearly mistaken, though, that there's no such thing as free speech anymore, is it? Because, fascism is definitely even here on the tubes. I only just talk about what I see in front of me, or what's happening, and I talk about my point of view about it. And it's there for people to appreciate or not. And if you don't appreciate it, you know what you can do. But what you can't do is bully me and tell me that I don't have a right to say things, because all I'm doing is reacting sometimes to things you've said. Now, when I hear things that I feel should be addressed, I address them. And I don't like when people that just set up accounts for the sake of supporting their cause, they are faceless, nameless, and apparently blameless, when they come on and start causing hassles for people like me, that I have my face, I'm here in front of people talking about all sorts of things, and I have a right to do it, and I'm ballsing up to do it, and I won't have assholes, sycophants, and people that just want to shut me down coming on and telling me, oh, report. What? Because I've got an opinion? I don't do clickbait titles. I don't just say things for the sake of it, okay? Or, I just see what's happening and I say, well, here's what I think about that. And I have every right to say it in every sense. I'm not saying anything unethical or illegal, okay? Now, listen to this. And here's why I'm so pissed off. And I'm going to say it. When I've got people coming on telling me that I am victimizing someone, well, let me tell you one more thing then. It just spurs me on to highlight what I see from this person and hear. Because what have I got? Eyes and ears, and I use them. And let me tell you, what I heard is not okay. Now, I talk a lot about slip of the tongue, and I tell us, tell you how easy it is for any of us to say the wrong word, the wrong number, the wrong time. You always need to give benefit of the doubt, because if you don't understand, if you've never done this, it's not like there's that immediate reaction, someone saying, oh, did you just say this or that, humanimal? Oh, yeah, of course, sorry. And you slip over yourself and your brain's running. It's very easy, and you don't catch it all the time before you upload, or even if I just record and upload. Anywho, which is why I uploaded 2 videos that had no sound, right? So, I'm not going to tolerate it. Don't come here and tell me that I can't give my point of view, because I'm not harassing or victimizing anyone. I know exactly who the victims are, and guess what? I'm not going to be told what to think. And guess what? Something should have been pulled up, and it's put a little word, it's put an idea into people's minds on top of some stuff that you're being told already, okay? So, it's better watch out. I'm telling you why. Vigilantes are coming to town. So, what did Andrew Mormon call his search in SALIDA on profiling evil? He called it his manhunt. Yes, his manhunt. And yes, this is on live tubes, live TV. Because let's face it now, YouTube's fucked, right? And you've got people telling you what. I've got people telling me what I can think and express and discuss here. So I'm going to be now harassed now for... Now I'm victimizing Andrew Mormon again. I'm sure he's a big boy. He's got his people with these fake accounts made in July. It's just, it'll be a picture of a truck or whatever it is, and they are no one. They're faceless. They have no content. They've got countless accounts, probably just for the very reason of, me, little me, who might see something and say, oh, could I just have a discussion about that? This is what I see. And it's, let's have some balance, okay? Now, Profiling Evil have let Andy Mormon call the search for SALIDA. This is supposed to be the search for Suzanne Morphew, the actual missing person, the victim. Yes, family are traumatized. Suzanne is the victim, not Andrew Mormon. And he has come out and said this is his manhunt. Well, never a truer word.